Hello sweet butterfly, it's France, welcome back to my channel. I decided to share this little papillon fluttering with you because this is the kind of thing I like to do in between layers while filming a Channel on Monday video. Usually I'll put down a layer for my a layer a day challenge, but as I had no more layers to put down, I decided to make a little tag, and as my camera was rolling, well, I might as well share it. My first layer was a layer of absorbent ground, which is a product from Golden, which will make the ground absorbent. Duh. So it doesn't make much sense to apply it on paper unless you use, as I did, a piece of kitchen roll as a mask to create a difference in reaction in your paper for the next layers. But first, I'm applying some Fresco paint from Paperartsy using my palette knife to create a bit of a dramatic something on my tag. These are the 4 colors in the Lindy's gang that I decided to go with, and I will list them in the description of this video. And by using these sprays, this is where the difference in reaction between the absorbent ground and the pure paper will actually become visible. So I just sprayed them on, blend them with some water, and then left it aside to dry, because when I was done with this, my journal was dry as well, and I could continue working on my journal on Monday. So when my journal was drying again, I came back to my little tag. And that is how I like to batch my creative work. I wanted to do some stamping using these water-soluble Neocolors too. And again, the difference in stamping between the absorbent ground and the paper is a really fun, a little extra effect on the tag. I still had a bit longer to continue with my tag as my journal wasn't ready yet, so I decided to go ahead with the Neocolors that I had in front of me and add a bit of an edge to my tag. And that is when I realized that my tag wasn't really a tag, so very quickly turning it into a tag in a very scientific way. Adding some more of those Neocolors too, and then using a blending stump at first to blend it before I go in with some water. To add some more drama, I decided to go in with my new charcoal pencil, which is an Art Graph Soft Carbon. And I came across it while looking at one of my distributors' catalog. And I thought it to be so cool that I decided to add it to my web shop, because the filling of this pencil is just amazing. Not only in quantity, but also in quality. You get more carbon filling than you get wood around it. So it's a win-win. And on top of things, it works super yummy. Now at this stage, the frame looks like a bit too much, but that's because I know that I will have black paper come behind it, and that will tone it down. Going in with archival ink and one of my stamps, and just adding some more detail to the tag. Next up, I took out this piece of cambric, which is already colorized. It's just colorized with Lindy's gang. This color is called Red Hot Poker Orange, and it just looks like rust. There's no other words for it. It just looks like rust. So I guess this is my new favorite thing in my studio. Going from one rust to the other. Well, talking of rust, these are some metal embellishments that I home rusted. Again, this is available in the web shop. And you can just cut them with your scissors, so no special tools need to cut them. But I didn't glue them down yet because I wanted to add some sewing to attach the cambric to the tag. I'm pulling the threads to the front so that I can attach them together with a little knot and then cutting off the excess. Now that one didn't want to come to the front, so well, it will just stay where it is. And now I can glue my little metallic embellishments to my tag. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use that one, so nope. And the best way to figure it out is, well, to try, right? I have soft matte gel from Golden in my precision bottle, and that is more than enough to glue these little pieces of metal in place. Not in space, in place. Did you see it? The tiny little heart? It's been a long time since I did one of those, and I decided to add one here, so I took a couple of Neocolors to colorize it. Again, these are listed in the description of this video, adding some water to it, and then it's really a matter of building layers. These little hearts, I make them myself. I make them in batches of, I don't know how many, but lots. And then I just have them ready to go whenever I feel using them. And today I felt like colorizing it with the Neocolors. But like I said, you have to build up the layers because they're quite translucent to do this. But in the end, it gives you a yummy, yummy colorized little something. I like to keep my journal quite flat recently, so doing a little tag gives me the freedom to go in with as much texture as I want and as much rusted metal as I want. So I decided to use a little washer like I used to do back in the days to put my little heart in. But I made a little something for the back so that my heart wasn't resting my poor heart, wasn't resting on the cambric, but on a blue background that would go on top of the cambric so that my heart really stands out from whatever is behind it. Otherwise, the rust from the washer would just melt into the rust from the cambric and then the little heart wouldn't be that visible. And then again, just using my soft matte gel to stick everything down to the tag. I got a piece of black cardstock out and my double-sided tape so that I could glue it on the paper, but it's better to give the glue a little bit of time to stick before flipping your tag all over. So I gave it a moment, went back to my journal, then came back to this. Like I said, working on the little tag was liberating all this, let's use some metal stuff on there, but it's just a tag, so I cannot use that much. So I just used another washer and an eyelet to put at the top and to make my tag really look like a tag. The dancing with the fingers is like, oh, I need to measure where to put that washer. I don't want to measure. Let's just use this little acrylic block that will be good enough to show where the center is of the tag. If I was working with a plan, I would probably have added sewing around the tag before gluing down all that metal. But as I'm doing this in between, it's very hard to, well, to have a work line. So I just go with the flow and decided that I do want to have something going on around the tag, and I cannot do it with my sewing machine because of all the metal. So I'm just doodling it using a black Unipin pen. I haven't used this in a very long time. This is crinkle ribbon from Lord Tim of Holtz, and yes, I still call him that. And I'm colorizing that using the same Lindy's gangs that I used in the beginning. The blue one, mixing it with the red hot poker orange to give it that rusty look and feel. And the fun thing about crinkle ribbon is that if you dry it in a little crumpled something, well, it will stay that way. It will crinkle. This is the point where I cannot just jump back to my journal on Monday. I need to finish this one first because it's almost done. So I took one of the leftover words from one of the A Layer a Day sticker sheets. I resized it so that it would match the size of the tag, and then give it some color using Neocolors so that I could blend it with water and have it match the background without being that white thing sticking off from the tag. Now I did colorize my little word while it was on my craft sheet, so I can still move it around, but I do have to wait for it to be dry, because if I move it around now, as good as mixed media resistant as it is, it won't be usable anymore. I need to give the glue the time to dry completely first, and then I can again do whatever it is I want to do with this little sticker. So I give it a little black background to match the rest of the tag as well, and so that it would stand out from its background. It felt like there was still a lack of balance between all that grungy thing and then the background. So to balance that out, I added some more splatters using that same Red Hot Poker Orange. Did I mention that it's my new favorite Lindy's color? But I didn't leave it to dry completely. I sprayed it on, gave it a little blow with the heat gun, and then lift it up again. And now I need to give my little heart some more love so that it will really stand out from the background. And I'm doing so using a triple thick glaze from Deco Art. That's it. That's my little quick in-between tag, in between layers. I hope this will boost your mojo to get creative as well. So shut down your computer, put down your phone, and go put down some layers in your art journal, because that's the whole point of these videos. But don't forget to join me again next time. So please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing so. Butterfly kisses. Bye-bye.